wonderful day for Outlive. Just can't begin to express how appreciative of all of our volunteers. My friend Johnny Kinsey, Miss Tammy Jackson, all my friends, Coach Pruitt, our Outlive Foundation, team and family that have worked so hard to make a difference. And so we're going to continue to try to raise funds to get them in the pockets of people that are battling cancer, that need the funds to pay the bills. And we got 86 guys screened today, thanks to the Mike Sly family prostate cancer research. How about that? 86 guys. 1 in 9 are going to find out in a couple of days they have prostate cancer. And I hope they find out in a stage 1 or stage 2, and not in a later stage. Our team played really hard today in front of a national television audience. They played really good defense. We didn't make as many shots as we need to get to the point where we feel like we're special. But that's what kind of needs to be done. Walker Kessler with his second triple-double. He's one of the most dominant players in all college basketball. How would you have ever thought that you could say that a year ago, that Walker Kessler is one of the most dominant players in college basketball? I'm so proud of him.
All right, Coach, let's actually a question from Justin Ferguson. First, what was the key to the defense today? You guys held them. It's the lowest field goal percentage you guys have given up in like 3 years.
Well, Stephen Pearl and his team did a great job with the scout. I think our guys really locked in. We did a great job guarding him in half court, and but we still struggled a little bit to guard him in transition. And look, obviously, having Zep back, pressing up on the ball. Is that white jersey in there? The white jersey's in there. Oh, okay, good. Having Zep back defensively just picks everybody else up. Because if you're not playing harder, you're going to look like you're standing in mud compared to next to number 12. Man, he just makes all the difference in the world for us. And then having Walker in the back and Jabari in the back make a huge difference.
Justin Hokinson.
Hey, Bruce, how would you assess, I guess, the mental rebound from the loss, just in terms of a couple of days of practice, come out and get a win? Obviously, you're frustrated after losing a game, but how do you sort of assess how they took the correction to rebound it and get back into play today?
I would say that obviously the way we guarded and the amount of effort and energy that we put forth and the effectiveness of that was a positive sign. We still struggled in our transition defense, and that's something that we'll continue to work on. It's an area that if we can grow in, that can really help us. I thought our under-basket out of bounds defense was much better tonight too. We were able to turn those guys over pretty good. Texas A&M turns people over 13 times a game. They average 10 steals. They only turned us over 12 times. They only stole it from us 6 times.
We'll go to Mark Murphy next.
Yeah, Bruce, can you talk about Jalen getting 11 rebounds off the bench, and then Devin having some production off the bench too?
Yeah, Jalen had 11, and they were quiet. And I'm grateful to Jalen. Got on him pretty good early in the game when he missed a couple rebounds. But look, Jalen played really well. But I think because he had 11 rebounds, it just helped him be more engaged in the game. And when he picked up his effort and his energy, his physicality, that made a huge difference for us. I thought Dylan Cardwell too, scoring 9 points, 3 for 4, get to the foul line 5 times, didn't have a turnover. I mean, that's really solid play from our 5 position.
Tobias Wilmore?
Bruce, what did it mean to you to have people in here so early? Also, the football coach, Harson, was here. What did it mean to kind of have him in the fold and kicking it around? I'm sure you probably saw him a little bit.
No, it's great. It was awesome. The jungle was incredible. The students responded. Our student athletes and our coaches stay together. And I'm looking forward to moving forward. I'm really happy for Coach Harson, his family, his staff. And I look forward to working with him and his whole team to try to keep helping making Auburn the everything school it is. So it's good to get that behind us.
Brian Matthews?
Hi, Bruce. Could you sort of see this game coming for Alan Flanagan, and what do you think it meant to have a game more similar to what he did last season?
Well, it was great. He got to the foul line. He rebounded the ball better. He didn't have a turnover. He just played with purpose. I'm really happy for him. His energy, his focus, much better tonight. And I know his teammates are really happy for him too.
Michael Gittens?
Hey, Coach, you guys had a slow start offensively in the first half. How do you assess kind of what's going on there? This is the 3rd straight game you guys will be below 40% field goal percentage from the field.
You know, I don't know if it's just man, we're missing a lot of shots, and so that's an issue for us. And so you look at our shooting percentages from 3, and so and most of them were open shots. So we get to knocking them down. We'll be in a team that will be, it's the next thing we got to do to be really considered being able to win this championship. If we don't start shooting it better, we won't. We just won't.
You guys got time for 2 more? First is Bennett Durando.
Yeah, Bruce, Allen talked about how just having Walker on the floor behind him sort of allows the guards to take more gambles and on-ball defense. What do you think are sort of the most important ripple effects just of Walker's presence?
I mean, you're right. When you know you got a shot blocker back there, or somebody that's back there that's going to take charges, it just allows you to press up and be a little bit more aggressive and trust that if you get beat a little bit, we pressed up on Texas A&M. We pressured the ball. If you let those guys run their offense, Buzz Williams is too good a coach to allow him to start drawing up sets and get guys on the floor. So we extended, we bothered them, and we drove them into our shot blocker.
We're going to finish up with a question from Rex Castillo.
Coach, congratulations again on the win for this team to have that kind of bounce back, not lose focus, not place the blame on anyone, and have this kind of victory. What does that mean about the maturity of this team, and what kind of composure can that carry into when March comes around?
Well, we'll see. Rex, I mean, we were at home, and we weren't in a very hostile environment. The bounce back would have been interesting had we had to play this game on the road. And then we would have been challenged again in a tough environment. This is a pretty safe environment for us. So, we'll take them one at a time. But I think we'll take them one at a time. We'll talk about the bounce back after the Vanderbilt game, okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Talking a little trash on the field? Yeah, we get it. Trashing the state with litter? That's terrible. Keep it clean. Keep Alabama beautiful.